Hey family, what's going on, man? It's your man Abrew Yashar'el, man. We got a great one for you today. Today, this is a reaction video here, man. Y'all better stop. Y'all businesses and successful people, you might want to stop playing with people's emotions and money and time. This reaction video that I'm about to react to right now, this guy drove through the dealership out in Utah because he said he bought a car that morning and the dealership confirmed it. He said several hours later, he found some mechanical issues with the car. So he took the car back. He wanted to get his money back, but I guess they said, hey, we sold it as is. I don't know if they offered to fix the car for him or what was the problem. But somehow my man said he told them if they didn't do something with the car, he was going to drive through the building. And I guess he's a man of his word. So let's get right into it. First video is from TMZ where he's driving through the building. And the second video is from the local news, Fox Utah 13. That both content credits will be in the description. So let's get to Fox first, and then we'll get to the TMZ, then we'll get to the other one.
I want it, huh? I told you, mother.
Whoa! Oh, shit. Call the cops!
They said and call the cops. My man was still on business. Yeah, he going to jail. Yes, he gonna have a lot of restitution and money to come out of because he got to fix that businesses. He got to fix that car. He got to, he got to do a lot of, but he's still on business, man. And that's what I'm saying. Stop playing with people's emotions. With this economy and where we at in life right now, the stress, man. People can't hardly afford groceries. And the least little thing, if I just bought a car and I feel like something going wrong and you telling me you're not going to fix it, I'm probably going to snap too. And there's a lot of people snapping right now because their backs are already against the wall. A lot of people can't afford the basic necessities out here, more or less luxuries. Like this car, look like it's a Subaru. It's not even a luxury car. It's probably a car that he bought trying to either for his family or for him to get back and forth to work or whatever. But at the same time, man, stop playing with these people's emotions. It's just like what happened with the CEO, man. I don't, know the whole story, so that's why I hadn't did a reaction or reported on it. But the CEO that was, unfortunately murdered in New York by, I guess, the guy that captured, who knows. They said that his mother was going through so many stories out there now. So allegedly, I'm going to get in allegedly, his mother was going through pain and stuff was denied, and that's what made him snap. This is all alleged, but in this particular case with this car here, people are their backs against the wall, man. And we can sit here and think it's a game, think it's funny. You give people a bad deal, or you're trying to squeeze them out of every nickel and dime that they have. People are hitting the wall. People are crashing out. And a lot of people, if they're not careful, they're going to start losing their life behind dumb and stupid decisions, man. People on their last. People trying to feed their family. People try to feed themselves. You know what I mean? So let's look at the next video from, I think it was Fox Utah 13.
A man was arrested after police say he intentionally crashed a car he recently bought into the storefront of a dealership in Sandy. According to Sandy police, Michael Murray bought a car from Tim Dolly Mazda on Monday morning. In videos sent to Fox 13 News, the car appears to be a Subaru Outback. Hours later, Murray reportedly discovered what he believed were mechanical issues with the car and went back to the dealership in hopes of returning the vehicle. However, the dealership said they would not take the car back as it was sold as is. Murray allegedly threatened to drive through the dealership's front door if they wouldn't give him his money back. And then shortly after 4 p.m., he did exactly that, police said. Nobody was injured during the incident, although the dealership did suffer serious damage. Murray was booked into jail and faces charges of felony criminal mischief and reckless endangerment.
That man still doing business. He's still on business. And I don't know the details of did the dealership offer to fix. And if there are limit laws now. I don't know if it's a federal law of a limit law where you got so many days if something go wrong with the car. I had a car that we bought. My wife and I bought. I want to say about 12 years ago, and we bought it from a dealer, and the car had some noise after we took it off the lot after we got home, and about a day or two, I took it back up there. They did fix it. They got it. It was the Infinity, and they sent it over to the Infinity dealer and got it taken care of for us. So I don't know if this was the case that the dealer said he wasn't gonna do nothing, and so my man was saying, "Hey, could you take the car back and let me get another car?" And the dealer was probably told him to, nah, ain't nothing I can do for you. And that man probably was on his last. And then you don't know what a person going through. So a lot of people don't know what a person going through or what kind of plate a person is eating off of. You know what I mean? And so that's why I be careful. Even when I'm out and about, man, I see road rage, and man, I try to get over, you know what I mean? Or try to avoid certain areas or especially when I see somebody getting upset, because you don't know if that person just lost their life, not their life, but their job. You don't know if that person's going through a divorce. You don't know what that person going through, and they take all that anger out on you. You catch 1,000% of that. And you can't match their intensity. And now you find your head bust, and now you got all kind of medical bills because you didn't read the room. As my other video was saying, you didn't read the room. So I try to tell everybody, man, you don't know what that person was going through. Like this guy, Michael Moore, we don't know. That was his last bit of money, and he didn't have money to fix the car if it was about to tear up. We don't know. So when this man stood on business, yeah, he got to get himself out of jail and got to do all kind of other stuff now. But at that particular moment, he crashed out. He's still on business. And so I'm telling people, businesses and CEOs and VPs, and if you can help people, help people. I know everybody want these big bonuses and everybody want a huge profit margin. I understand that. But where we at in this society and where this economy at right now, a lot of people is hurting, man. You tell me a lot of people can't even afford the basic necessities right now. You know what I mean? People having to choose, do I pay the light bill or put gas in my car? Can I call and ask for extension on the water bill, or do I put food on the table? A lot of people backs are against the wall, man. And the minute you up here trying to be funny or trying to, man, we just got Buddy for $2,000, man. We got him, brother. That car ain't no good anyway. He'll be back. We got to fix it. That's gonna be more money. And that be the trigger point of that man snapping and hurting you. And you think it's funny, and now some people, you be lucky to go home. Some people is taking your life behind this stuff. So let's just see it one more time, man. And I'm play the video one more time for y'all and make y'all conclusion, and then we'll close this video out.
A man was arrested after police say he intentionally crashed a car he recently bought into the storefront of a dealership in Sandy. According to Sandy police, Michael Murray bought a car from Tim Dolly Mazda on Monday morning. In videos sent to Fox 13 News, the car appears to be a Subaru Outback. Hours later, Murray reportedly discovered what he believed were mechanical issues with the car and went back to the dealership in hopes of returning the vehicle. However, the dealership said they would not take the car back as it was sold as is. Murray allegedly threatened to drive through the dealership's front door if they wouldn't give him his money back. And then shortly after 4 p.m., he did exactly that, police said. Nobody was injured during the incident, although the dealership did suffer serious damage. Murray was booked into jail and faces charges of felony criminal mischief and reckless endangerment.
So I'm gonna reiterate this last thing here. If you know something is wrong with the product, either tell that person or don't sell that person that product. I remember I was selling one of my cameras, secondary television, secondary screens to go on my cameras. And I knew I had dropped it a while back and it was broke. It was kind of broke. It made noise. So this guy, I had two of them, and he asked to buy one, and I couldn't remember which one was broke. And I told him one was broke, but so I went head on and hooked it up in front of him to make sure I wasn't selling him a bad product. You know what I mean? I think your word is bond, man. You got to take care of people if they trusting to buy something from you. Like in this particular case, a lot of times dealers, they just watch the cars. They ain't even checking or going through the cars. I got a friend that used to work for a dealer. He was like, man, if we get a car in and somebody in Washington we show them and they like it, we ain't doing nothing to that car. We might check the oil or whatever, and we selling that car right back out with nothing. And so you don't know if you're selling a bad product. I think it should be a 24 to 48 hour hold on anything you received in to get a chance to go through, so you ain't ripping nobody off or people feel like you ripping them off. That go for houses or anything. If something wrong with the house, tell these people, yeah, you supposed to hire an inspector, and the inspector supposed to find some things, but sometimes they don't. You know what I mean? And now somebody buy a house, because most people who purchase a home purchasing it at the top level. Ain't many people purchase a home where they got wiggle room to spend money as soon as they move in. And if something wrong with, man, y'all should let these people know. Other than that, man, you could find yourself getting your head bust behind this. But with that said, man, I feel for the guy. I feel for the dealer. I feel for everybody. My man crashed out and he's still on business. So until next time, y'all be good, and maybe Yashar'el, man.